Alright, so you're ready to dive into the exciting, albeit a little bit daunting world of job hunting. But before I bombard your inbox with applications, let's take some strategic pause. Here are some key considerations to make sure that your search is focused and fulfilling. Firstly, I want you to do some self-reflection. Think about what makes you tick. This might sound obvious, but have you really pinpointed what kind of work environment you thrive in? Do you crave a fast-paced startup or a more established organization? Consider your ideal work style. Are you a lone wolf or a team player? Is flexibility a must-have, or are you okay with a set schedule? Answering these kind of questions will help you to target the jobs that align with your personality and career goals. Next, you need to know your self-worth. You need to know your skills and experience. So it's time to do an audit. Take stock of your professional toolbox. Make a list of all your skills, qualifications, and past experiences. Now, don't be shy. Include achievements, projects that you've led, and anything that demonstrates your value. This will be your ammunition when writing your resume or CV and cover letters. So get everything written down, get all of your certificates into one place, and have a think back about all of the work that you've done in your career. It might be useful to find somebody that you're close with that you can brainstorm with, whether this be an ex-colleague or a current colleague, or somebody that's close to you that knows the kind of work that you've done. It can be really helpful to bounce ideas off with somebody else. Thirdly, company research. Now, not all companies are created equal. Before you apply, do invest some time in researching potential employers. Scour their website, social media presence, and any news articles to get a feel for their culture, values, and mission. Do their priorities align with yours? This will help you to avoid applying to companies that might not be a good fit for you, and I'll show you how to do this later in the course. Next, money matters, so consider salary and benefits. Now, let's be honest, finances are a big part of the job equation. Research average salary ranges for your target positions and desired location. But remember, salary isn't everything. Consider the entire benefits package, including health insurance, paid time off, and any perks that might be important to you. There's also the culture of the place that you're working for, the kind of work that they're working on, and everything in between, such as the values the organization has and anything that really motivates you to want to go and work for that particular employer. Salary is obviously an important one and a big one, but it's not everything. Sites like Glassdoor are really good for doing this kind of research. Again, I'll show you this later in the course. Another big factor is, of course, location. Where you work significantly impacts your work-life balance and overall happiness. Are you having to relocate? Are you happy to relocate? Or is staying local a priority? Or are you happy to work remotely? Think about your ideal commute and how it might affect your day-to-day life. Even if the job is remote working, you may need to be in the office from time to time, so do consider this. And there's also working hours for your remote job as well. So if you're working from an organization in another part of the world, your working hours might be different to the 9 to 5 in your current location. And finally, future growth. This is growth for the organization and your own development. So does this position offer opportunities for learning and advancement? Are there clear paths for career progression within the organization? If continuous learning is important to you, ensure the role provides avenues to develop your skill set. You do want to be clear on where you want to be in 5 and 10 years. So only consider positions that help you to get there and ask if this role is a good step on the path to the position that you want to get to. Also, just to mention here, you might want to work in a startup that have lots of potential for growing as an organization, and with that growth, it might bring you along with it. Of course, startups come with risk because not all, in fact, not many actually make it. So instead, you might want the stability of being in a larger organization. And that also comes with the benefit of having the avenue of being able to go on different career paths. You can actually change your career path inside of a larger organization because there's many more options there. So these are all questions that you need to think about and to understand in order to know what kind of place that you want to work in. By taking the time to consider these factors before you start applying, you'll be setting yourself up for a successful and fulfilling job search. Remember, it's not just about finding a job, it's about finding the right fit for you and your future. See you in the next video.